Good morning, third grade. Ms. Fogelman here for your math lesson today. Let me share my screen. All right, so today we are working on graphing. So I know we've done graphing before this year. This is more like a review. So I want to start with our learning target. Our learning target is that the student will read a graph to complete 1- and 2-step word problems. So as a reminder, a bar graph uses bars to represent data. You can compare numbers by comparing the lengths of the bars, which means if the bar is taller than the other ones, you know that that one has more votes or numbers. And if it's shorter than all the others, then it has the least number of votes or numbers. To start us off, let me be sure that I clicked the button before I start it. To start us off, I did want to play a reminder video all about graphing.
Quality writing makes your schoolwork better and helps you stand out in the process.
Hey guys, welcome to Bar Graph Baseball. Today we are going to play some baseball, but first we need to solve some problems using bar graphs. Let's take a look and then see if we can hit a home run. Here is a bar graph. You might remember that a bar graph is a great way to show data and help us answer questions about the data. The title at the top says Home Runs in Season. The title tells us the data shows how many home runs were made that season. If we look at the bottom of the bar graph, we have some of the baseball players listed. On the left side, we have the number of home runs going from 0 up to 50. The numbers are in increments of 10, so we are counting by 10. Using this bar graph, we can see the first kid, Gary, had 50 home runs. Josh had 30, Cindy had 40, and Carl had 10. The first question we have is how many more home runs did Gary hit than Josh? We know Gary had 50 and Josh had 30. We need to know how many more home runs Gary had than Josh. How do you think we can solve this problem? We can solve this question by using subtraction. Gary had 50, and we subtract the amount Josh had, which is 30. What is 50 subtract 30? The answer is 20. Gary had 20 more home runs than Josh. Great job! Using the bar graph, we solved the problem. Here is another problem that we need to solve. The problem says if Josh and Cindy combined their home runs, then how many more home runs did they hit than Gary? This question is a little bit harder because there are two parts to solve. How would you solve this problem? To solve this problem, the first step is to combine Josh and Cindy's home runs. Josh had 30 home runs and Cindy had 40. What is 30 plus 40? 70 home runs combined. Great job. That was the first part of the question. Now we need to know how many more home runs they hit than Gary. We know that combined they hit 70, so we need to subtract the home runs Gary hit, which is 50. What is 70 subtract 50? The answer is 20. With their home runs combined, Josh and Cindy had 20 more than Gary. Great job, guys! You did amazing and you sure know how to use a bar graph. Now let's see how you do with pitching the ball to me. All right, give me your best throw. Whoa! Ugh. That was a really good throw. Ouch. Hey guys, you have a few options here. If you want to...
Okay, so that was to give you a little bit of a reminder on how to read a bar graph. Today we are going to be working on our own bar graph. The title of this bar graph is Students' Favorite Colors. Okay, and on the left-hand side, we have the number of students, and across the bottom, we have their favorite colors. And here we have the bars that go up to the different numbers. As you notice, it does not count by ones, it counts by twos. That means in between the two numbers is the number that they've skipped. So it would be 1, 2, 3 would be in the middle, 4, 5 would be in the middle, 6, okay? All right, our first question says, how many students chose either pink or purple? All right, so we first need to find out how many people chose pink, okay? And here, I'm going to abbreviate it with PI. I come over and I look at pink and I go up to the end of the bar and oops, it's not on a line, it's between two lines, which means it's the number between 8 and 10, which is 9. Okay, so we know 9 people picked pink. And it says or purple. So I'm going to say purple is PU. Purple's number is on a line, so it is 4. And it says how many people chose either pink or purple. This is a hard question, but when it says either pink or purple, we have to add them together because they want to know how many people chose either of those colors. So 9 plus 4 is 13. So 13 people chose either pink or purple. Okay. If 3 more students voted for green, how many votes would green have? Okay, so green has 2 votes, okay? And it says if 3 more people voted for green, so we have to add the number 3. And 2 plus 3 is 5. So if 3 more people voted for green, they would have had 5 votes. And our last question says, if 2 less students voted for green, how many votes would the green have had? So again, green has 2. So 2 people voted for green, and it says, what if 2 less students? That means we have to subtract. This less right here tells us we're subtracting. So 2 minus 2 equals 0. It would have had a score of 0 votes. All right, so let me clear this and we will go on to the next slide. All right, in Shobi, there is a graphing worksheet for you to complete. Make sure you get on and complete that. All right, everyone, have a great day.